So day 8, and we have left Chantada. Well, actually we left about 35 minutes ago, and we're walking to a place called Rodero today. It's only 26 kilometers, which feels like a rest in comparison to the last 2 days that we've had. And also, I'm delighted to say that we discovered a bag transfer service in the albergue this morning, and that's not something that I normally do. I don't cast any judgment on people who do that. I know it's frowned upon in some circles, but hey, I don't care about that kind of thing. I'm normally more financially motivated, would rather carry my own bag, but my feet absolutely killing me, and I feel like I could do with unburdening myself of my bag today. So both me and Joe have taken up that option and have paid someone €6 to transfer our bags onto the next location, and I feel lighter already. The other thing that I want to say is that the albergue in Chantada is fantastic. I feel that I'm very well placed to say that, having walked 3 Caminos now and stayed in many an albergue. Can really recommend that place wholeheartedly. The lady that runs it, really good, cares about all the guests, and it's clean and it's tidy, lots of facilities, and it does breakfast. We also stopped in a little cafe in Chantada before setting out on the road this morning, and they made us very kindly some bocadillos for the road, wrapped them up in foil, so we've all got a packed lunch today, because apparently this is another one of those days where there is pretty much nothing in between, and we don't want another repeat of yesterday where we were all absolutely ravenous by the time we got to our end destination. And yeah, there was nowhere to stop yesterday, which I might have said about 1,000,000 times now. Anyway, let's see how we get on. Just jumping in here to add one other thing, and that is that we split into 2 groups of 2 today. Gordon and me, well, we're walking the traditional Camino path, and Joe and Mo have decided to take the road option because Joe's feet are really hurting him today, and he feels that the tarmac terrain will probably be better for them. And he was a bit concerned about, how good this path is, because if it's really rocky and crumbly like it was yesterday, then that's only gonna, make his foot situation worse. It's a little bit sad that all 4 of us aren't together, and I do worry about them walking on the road, because some of those drivers aren't the most respectful, but I understand Joe's decision. So yeah, just letting you know that we're in 2 separate groups of 2 for today's walk. So we're 8 and a bit kilometers in, and we just found a cafe that was open, first one en route for days, and that's given us a nice little morale boost. Or maybe that was just the caffeine, but it came at perfect time, literally before our steep incline of the day. So yeah, perked me up no end. So I've been climbing for 40 minutes now and still going up. Still doesn't look like we've reached the top, but it's mostly like 85%, 90% has been on like a tarmac road. That really does make it much easier. There is a picnic area with some benches and a font. There is a good spot there to have a breather and some lunch. Pretty windy up here as well. There's wind turbines to my right, but yeah, you can really feel like a temperature change. Okay, 2 things. Thing number 1 is it's actually quite chilly up here, which is why I've got my hood up. Foolishly, I left my extra layers in my bag, which I've had transferred on. So when that wind kicks up, it is rather chilly up here. Thing number 2 is I think we've missed the Hermitage, the famous building up here, the main reason why people come up here. The reason why apparently in Briley's book he says that thousands of people a year pilgrimage to this particular place. We haven't seen it, and it hasn't been sort of clearly obvious where that might be. I'm really sad if we've missed that and just carried on walking by, but I just, haven't spotted it. With our team members who took the different route.